Welcome to MathSolve. In this video, we are going to talk about bearing. And what is bearing? You might know that bearing are used to communicate direction. I would just say used to communicate direction. So therefore, the military personnel or pilots in airplane or ships or even the bushwalkers, they used to use that bearing for navigation or to find their direction. Okay, and we are talking about here compass bearing and true bearing. Compass bearing and then true bearing. And you can see here, I am just copying the similar uh, diagram to explain compass and true bearing, and then you can see easily the difference between these two. Compass bearing used to use that four direction of the compass, the north, east, south, and west, all these four directions. And if I said that, because as you said that bearing is used to talk about the direction from one point to another, let's say this is our starting point O, and we are talking about that direction from O to A. So we are putting that, it means how much angle is creating if we had a starting point O. So from that north pole, how much it is going to make it angle towards the east. You can see it's 25 degree. So the way we need to represent the compass bearing, the directions, we just say north, from north it is going 25 degree towards east. So that's northeast direction. About 25 degree angle is making with the north. If I ask you what is the direction from O to B, and you can see this is 55 degree with the south, so I can say that angle would be 55 degree with south. So south 55 degree towards east. So because always we need to write down the angle from south or north. So in this case, it's from south, it's making 55 degree towards east. Here you can see it's making how much angle is creating with south. We have an angle 30 degree with west, but we cannot write down 30 degree. As you said, angle is always counting with the or states from south or north. So we have to say from south it would be definitely 60 degree, because if you know it's 30 degree, it should be 60 degree. So I can say south 60 degree towards west. So southwest but 60 degree. Okay, is the direction. And so that's how we write down the compass bearing. So south with the angle and then towards the west. So if I look at the D, position D, and you can easily see that it is 10 degree with the west, but we cannot take that angle. We have to go with the how much angle is creating with the north, because it's the northwest direction. So it's a northwest direction, but we have to write down how much towards west. So it is, you can see it's 10 degree in that angle, so this is definitely 80 degree to make it total 90 degree. So it is north 80 degree towards west. Okay, that's how we need to write down the compass bearing. So compass bearing using four different directions: north, south, east, west, and so four directions. I can just write, if I write down in a quick note, so it's four directions, and then angles always counting either from north or south. Angle always counting from north or south, right? When we are talking about the true bearing, and I'm taking the same diagram, so how we can represent the direction from O to A. In this case, always angles measured from north direction, always from north direction, and an angle is counting clockwise. So it's clockwise, right? It's clockwise. So angle always counting clockwise direction. So it means you can see it's already, if you go from north, it's a clockwise direction 25 degree. I can easily say it's a 25 degree. It's a true bearing. That's how we need to represent. But another important thing is also known as a three figures bearing. Why? Because you know that it's starting from 000 position. So this is basically 000 position or 000 degree true bearing, and it's if you start from here, is if you go all the way clockwise direction up to here, it's 360 degree. So it's 000 degree to 360 degrees. It's three digit. So we always represent this in a three digit number. So if it is 25, we need to write down 0 to 5 degree true bearing. So that is understandable that it is 25 degree from north. Okay, sorry, clockwise direction. So if I look at the second point B, and you know that angle is creating with the south, but this direction. So how much is that one then? We need to look at this one, and it is, you can see that if it is 55, or you can even consider like that 180 minus 55, then you can get that rest of that part, right? So 100, because all the way from here to here is 180, so 180 minus 55, I can write down 180 minus 55, which is giving us what? So it's like a 25, so 125 degree, am I right? So if it is 120, you can just write down it is 125 degree true bearing. So how I am getting 125? I just mentioned that it is 180 minus 55. Okay, and also you can also add like that. If it is a 55, then it is 35, right? To make it 90, then 35 plus 90, that 90 is making 125. So you can do that way as well. Now, when we are looking at C, point C, again we have to count from the North Pole, always North Pole, always, and then clockwise direction. So we have to come back up to here. So it means if you come here, it means you can go a bit further to make it 270. 270 minus 30, which is 240. So I can write down 270 minus 30. So which is 240 degree true bearing. It's all are 3 digits, so we don't need to worry about it. So it's a 3 figures already. How about D? D, we have to go again clockwise direction from North Pole and coming 270 plus 10. So 270 plus 10, which is 280 degree, right? So you can write down it is 280 degree true bearing. So it's all a true bearing, right? So it's true bearing, and we are counting the angles or stating the angles from north and clockwise direction. And that is the only difference. You can see the way we are representing the direction from 0 to A. If I wrote down north 25 degree of east, this is the compass bearing, and if I write down 0 25 degree, that is true bearing. And we will see that applying these terminologies or this concept when we are solving trigonometric problems based on bearing. And in the next video I will try to show 2 problems based on bearing. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel to see more up-to-date videos.